for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Two straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Takes it to about the 37. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson now. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This will be caught. Jeudy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Now look out. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 91 yards. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Kerr. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jelani Woods from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Kerr. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 189 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
Pickens going in motion left. Now a first down carry for Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Gregory. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay game.
On 2nd down, Kerr. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple.
13. Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught left side by Judy. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Kerr. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jackson on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Kerr. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 125 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Jackson now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson will keep it. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
13.
Now Jackson on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go play action with Jackson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A third down gain of 19. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Kerr and his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Kerr. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. Kerr. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 37-yard line. 174 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Kerr down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Ravens, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.